Crime reporters are always on the hunt for stories, but it's also important to get the views of the many different professionals who inhabit my world. Nick Wilcox is a typical barrister. He's good company, opinionated and sometimes controversial. Listen to him on the jury system.
The number of times I've done fraud trials where I've had singular doubts as to the ability of jurors to read and write even. You only have to hear them taking the oath on occasion, and it has to be read to them, and they're not discharged. I've never been able to understand, one, why there hasn't been a simple reading and writing test, two, why it is that jurors have to be between 18 and 70. I think it's 18 and 70. I just don't see you have enough experience when you're 18, and you have plenty of experience when you're 75 or 80. Really, as long as you're there, it seems to me, and your intelligence is still there. That's fine. I think you should be able to be on jury. And as a result, a lot of people can fairly claim that they haven't been tried by their peers.
I like the idea of reading and writing tests for jurors. Is that a widely held belief?
Depends whether you speak to prosecuting barristers or defending barristers. I think you can work out for yourself how popular it would be with certain sections. But it does seem to me that there's got to be some basic form of intelligence test, because you're being asked to do the most important public duty, civic duty, that you can perform. You've got a person's liberty at stake in front of you. And not to require some sort of qualification for it seems to me to be ridiculous. I'm not advocating going back to having windows, 10 windows in your house or whatever it was, but I do think there should be some basic intelligence test.
You mean the qualification once was that if you had a certain number of windows, it meant you were a person of some
exactly
substance
and therefore
standing.
considered you could go on a jury. If you didn't have the number of windows, that was it.
Knowing top briefs like Nick is one of the advantages of my job. You can pick their brains and not get charged a fee. Most are happy to chat over a glass of Chardonnay. Of course, it's usually a large glass.